Hi, my name's Rachel, and all weekend long I've survived on Starbucks, apples, bananas, and the occasional dish out with friends, for that which I'm grateful. Hello everyone, and welcome to a what I ate while traveling video, traveling to Chicago to be exact. Before you go any further, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my plant-based inspiration. So over the weekend, actually Thursday through Sunday, I got to go to Chicago to be with my awesome friends. They had me down to speak at a spiritual convention for a fellowship that I am a part of, and so here we go. There's some beautiful fruit that I had with some yummy seasoning on top. I did get some footage from Thursday and from Friday morning, but for whatever reason, that video got lost in YouTube world somewhere, and I deleted the video from my phone before it finished uploading, I think. And so I don't know if that's ever gonna come through to where y'all can see it. So I'm going to show you some pictures at the end of the meals that you didn't get to see from those days. We went to a lot of cool different places, did a fun speed tour. We went to go to this greenhouse. Look at these papaya trees, orange trees. I had to show you the fruit trees, right? Because it's still food. And then my most favorite of all, the cacao tree. If you know me, you follow me, you know I love cacao. It is so amazing. Mike, what kind of plant is that? Cacao. You will also find that you will see me eating apples and bananas all weekend long, especially, well, some of it you won't see because it was from the days that I didn't get that footage of, but bananas and apples have been my saving grace all weekend long. It's been the perfect fuel that I've needed in between. I've got me some chai tea that I made at my friend Lonnie and Mike's house with some organic soy milk. At the convention, they had some bananas for me. They said, "We hear you're vegan. We've got you some bananas." And I was like, yes, if I just got bananas, I am good. So my friends and all my new friends took me to a iconic Chicago place called Portillo's, and they said I had to try a garden dog because, obviously I'm vegan, but they wanted me to try an authentic, not real hot dog.
We are at a Chicago institution, the famous Portillo's.
Portillo's.
We're gonna get her to eat a beef sandwich with Italian sausage.
Oh no! So I had a lot of different friends on social media that when I posted I was in Chicago, they had said, you got to go to Portillo's, and I had already been there. So I was like, already did it. And you guys know I'm oil free, but when traveling and when going to special places, I hardly ever go anywhere. The last place I went anywhere was my birthday back in November to San Antonio. And so here I set the intention that I was going to eat as plant-based as possible, omitting oil when possible. Like for instance, my salads I've been eating them dry. I've been using tomatoes as all the flavor that I need. Some chicken came with the salad, and I gave it to one of the omnivores, more like carnivores at the table. So I didn't let it go to waste. One of them was happy to have it. I just asked for it on the side, and here is my vegan dog. Now, of course, this is made with the processed vegan meat, but I am in Chicago. I am here once. I have never been in Chicago, and I'm here with friends, and I'm going to make the most of it and do what they're doing. Just I'm not eating real meat. It's the soy meat or Beyond Meat or whatever it is. More apples when I got back home. Oh my gosh. And I had some of that hotel chamomile tea. So it is now the next day. I got to go experience some Illinois yoga. Remember, I have got the hookup on all the cute yoga pants. Check my description for a discount code. I never do food ordering services, but it was necessary here. I didn't have my car, and although my friend Lonnie was great at letting me use her vehicle, she had to use it as well. And so I had some Starbucks, which is my chai tea lattes with oat milk, delivered, and their amazing hearty come through with the clutch oatmeal. I used to always get this, but I got this with a splash of oat milk and just blueberries. So no nuts, no anything. I put a little bit of agave on there, just one packet of agave. Let me tell you something. I've been eating this type of oat milk I've ate it for years, but I haven't had it in a while. But when they add that slash of oat milk, this changed the game completely. It was like a perfect sweet and salty savory mixture. Oh my God, it was amazing. Here's my supplements. I brought them with me. I can't do my turmeric lattes or my beverages while I'm here, so I brought my Motive 8 turmeric and black pepper supplement. And I was a little sore. Yoga was very intense, so that was going to help me as well. And I had some other kind of weird things going on. I flew, and so I'm like, turmeric is magic. So I took that. Again, check the description for discount codes. Hi. So I just got to lead a women's workshop on meditation and a concept called two-way prayer. And it was so powerful, and I'm feeling so good. And it's so funny because I've been so filled this weekend with, you know, spirituality and amazing company, and just when we get filled with so many other things, sometimes, like normally I'm so driven by hunger and I gotta eat and I gotta eat and I gotta eat. But it's wild because there's been like half the days where I've just been going on fruit most days. And I'm fine. It's such a cool experience. So it really shows, you know, like when we're busy or we're doing other things that we love, or we're being of service or whatever it may be, it shows that maybe food isn't the most important thing in the earth. Like I have, especially on this journey, made it to be, because I'm always like, oh, I'm the vegan, I got to make sure I have food. And while it's a necessity and we need to listen to our hunger cues, it's just really cool. Really cool to not be driven by when am I going to be able to eat. If you know, you know. But yeah, this sweet, darling girl has put some bananas out for me outside her room. So I'm going to get them. And here's the banana. She set it right outside her door for me. I was so grateful. Like, we'll work for bananas. We'll work for fruit. It was so awesome. So now it's time for dinner, the banquet, and I am so grateful. At this point, I am so grateful. It's so surreal. I am about to stand up in front of all my fellows and just share a beautiful message. And first we're eating. Look, I had my 2 chai tea lattes. I ordered more, by the way, another order, because I didn't want to go back on what I'd been doing and not drinking coffee. So I got my chai tea lattes. I had them delivered again in a little bag, and I would just pull one out, and then I had one after dinner. You know, it was so funny. I had 2 salads. I used lemon juice as my dressing. It was amazing. And the hotel made me a special vegan dish because I was the only vegan there. And so when the committee had called me asking, what do you want to eat? I was like, I'm vegan. I was like, I can just bring my own stuff. And then look, boom, they provided. I was the main event. I was the main keynote speaker, and it was a magical experience. I was just so humbled and honored to get to do that. It was such an experience, and I would do it 100 times. I love this kind of stuff. Another apple. Here we go. It is the next day, and they had breakfast, and there was tons of fruit. And so I had my plate of fruit. My friend Lonnie got me a plate of fruit as well. So I was doubled up. They also had potatoes, but I'd already had 2 meals with oil, and then 1 for the first night, 1 meal for the second. And so I wanted my breakfast to be, you know, I was going to stick with just fruit. It's like I've been eating fruit, like it's like I've been fruit fasting, not intentionally, all throughout the days. And then at night I had like a meal that had some oil in it. But it was just 1 meal a day with oil. And, you know, like I said, I was going to experience Chicago. Here's some rice cakes that an angel brought me. And here is yet another Starbucks run where you'll see I'll be getting the same thing I've been getting all weekend. And there's just certain things that I had to have because I couldn't make my drinks. You know, I couldn't make my cacao drinks like y'all know I make those every morning. So I wanted my comfort drink. I also got one of these super fruit greens. I'm sorry. I used to drink those all the time when I was pregnant with Berkeley. I wanted a little bit of green nutrition. Chug, 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 chug. And yeah, so there was my chai tea latte with oat milk, and I got some more oatmeal, of course. More oatmeal with the little packet of agave. So this is Jess, and she just got an oat milk drink for the first time. What do you think of it?
It's very good. It's probably the best drink ever. The guy told me not to get addicted to it, but here I am, already addicted. So jokes on him.
It is now time to go home. I am back at the airport, and I am going to get me a burrito. Like I said, each day I had 1 meal that had oil, and I had been doing so good. Like I said, eating dry salads, you know, and happy with it, experiencing life, getting so filled up on nourishing conversations and experiences. But like, I'm about to fly on a plane. I'm not going to eat those little cookies or those, you know, high fructose drinks, you know, whatever it was. I'm like going to get me something filling. It's got plenty of plant foods, rich nutrients. But again, there's no preventing the oil here. And you know what? This was actually barely any sodium, so I thought that was great. Also got me a smoothie. I was so attracted to the fact that it said soy smoothies. I'm like, hello. And that burrito I got was completely vegan. Obviously, it's going to be vegan, but I was like, I'm just going to fill up nutrient wise. So on that plane, I don't have any issues. I don't have any issues. I need to be full. I need to eat my starches, and you know, it's about being full. I gotta eat. And so here is, and that burrito ended up being very good in the smoothie. Look at that. It was gorgeous and they made it so fast. And here's me peacing out, Chicago, until next time. So here's the food you guys didn't get to see that I filmed the video on and then it's lost out in YouTube land. So Thursday evening when I first landed down at the airport, I had this gorgeous salad from a place that was right next to the burrito place. Actually, that same smoothie place. It was all these beautiful veggies with some chickpeas. And then that night they took me to a place that had the shawarma, the vegan shawarma. Well, it didn't have vegan shawarma, and I did have some Beyond Meat and some falafel. So there was obviously oil involved there. When in Rome, we had a lovely another Starbucks beverage, and then this is oatmeal that I got to make at my friend Lonnie's house. It was just oats, just organic soy milk, some cinnamon and banana, and it was lovely. And there is my burrito that was very good. I ate it nice and slow on the plane. I was both times in middle seats, and I'm like, I hope I don't annoy people with my eating, but I don't care because I'm going to enjoy the heck out of this burrito. I mean, I care, but I was like, people have sensitive noses, so whatever. But it was great. It was fine. And thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. As always, your presence is so appreciated. Give this video a like if you made it all the way through.